without you. Maybe it's the only way to go through. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. Though it hurts, I only wish you blessings. When intuition talks, you gotta listen. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. 'Cause you build me up to break me down. Never respect the love you found. And I had a voice inside the back of my mind. I always knew it deep down. You don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh, no looking back this time. 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 Running from the truth was getting reckless. In your arms I never felt protected. Oh. 'Cause you don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh. No looking back this time. 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 No looking back this time.
Evening, afternoon. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody is well, and you are looking forward to the upcoming game at the weekend. Nice and early the kickoff as well. Everton. Time for a match preview, as I promised. We've obviously done the review of the Atletico Madrid game, which we covered last night. I don't really need to go into much detail on that, and that's kind of been covered. I will do a couple of shout outs. So big up Polo, big up Arnie, big up Bugger Boy, big up John. 100% positive. So much positivity after that game. and also big up James, and a massive big up to Faye, who's become a member. Glad you are a member, and remember that we have a Conspiracies and Rabbit Hole show on Sunday, and also we have the Conspiracies and Rabbit Hole channel, which you can also subscribe to. Just waiting for people to get in. There's only like 13 at the moment, which is a bit odd that there isn't more people because it is a Friday afternoon. There's a couple of shows that are live now, but let's just wait for things to pick up. Also, big up Jason. Wanted to get into the preview, kind of cover off the team news, also talk a little bit about what Arnie's talked about today. Got a couple of slides I want to bring up about some things that are noteworthy about Liverpool, and some of the comments that he made as well, which are quite interesting and very complimentary. Also, have a little breakdown of Everton in general, maybe how they're going to play, who they're going to play, have a look at the tactics board, and yeah, if you've got any questions, or you've got anything you want me to talk about, or you've got anything you want me to bring up, then fire over a super chat, or just stick it in the chat and see whether I pick it up on the way through. Just going to do an hour today. I'm going to be on Sam's show later as well, at 11 o'clock, and we'll probably talk more. I was going to do a show afterwards, but I probably won't now because the Everton game's at like 12:30, so I don't really fancy a really late night. So I'll probably just miss that and just do his show and then go to bed. Also, big up Emil. Good to have you on board. If anyone else wants to drop any memberships, please do. It's always welcome. And if anyone does want to become a member, it's only 99p. What I will do is I will put the actual I will actually put the link to the membership in the chat now. 2 seconds. So just bear with me. I will also put the link to the conspiracy show in the chat as well. So I will do both right now. So this is the members link. So if you want to become a member, fill your boots. There it is there. And if you want to subscribe to the Conspiracies and Rabbit Hole show, here's the link here. As I mentioned before, I'm only going to start that channel once I get 100 subscribers. Right now I'm at 21. Okay, so quite a few to go before I start that channel up, because I don't want to be talking to myself. So I need to get 100 subscribers on that channel before anything even moves. So if you like that stuff and you're a subscriber here, go and subscribe to that channel as well. And let's grow those two, that channel. And if you're not a subscriber to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. It's free. Looking to get to 2,000 by the end of the year. It's not easy. It's not easy growing these channels. It's just not. Thank you very much for subbing to the conspiracy page. Thank you very much. That will be fun. That will be a fun channel. I'll be doing live shows where I'll be watching conspiracy videos live and we can comment on them together. I'll also be doing pre-recorded stuff, and I'll also be doing shorts. So every day there will be a conspiracy short video that I'll post up. Maybe even a couple, depending on how I feel. So get involved in that and let's get that channel going. Brilliant. Big up Christian as well for dropping in. Okay, so there's only 20 of you in here right now, but I don't want to spend all day waffling on. So let's get into some of the stuff. Okay, so first of all, shall we talk about some funny stuff to start off with? Because that's always good, isn't it? So something that I noticed, which was hilarious, is Marcus Rashford scored 2 goals for Barcelona to beat Newcastle. Newcastle were quite good, by the way, in that game, to be fair, but Barcelona overcome them. And then you have 3 players that all commented on Rashford who have all left Manchester United, just like he did. Rasmus Højlund, Garnacho, and Antony. I just thought that was hilarious. That they all commented. And also, this one made me laugh as well. Is Timber time wasting while they're 1-0 down? I just thought that was hilarious. Timber time wasting in the 92nd minute when Arsenal are losing. Funny. What else did I find funny? This is hilarious. Rashford has now scored a goal for 3 different clubs before Amorim could win back-to-back games for Manchester United. Just let that one sink in. Just let that one sink in. Rashford has now scored a goal for 3 different clubs before Amorim could win a back-to-back Premier League game for Man United. Wow. Let that one sink in. And another one that I wanted to show you was this one. Arne Slot's keen to bring in Ajax defender Yuri Baas to Anfield. He is under contract until 2028, so Ajax could command a good fee. So that's another player which Liverpool are linked with. There's 3 players from Ajax that Liverpool are linked with right now. Interesting. And also, I've got 2 other things actually. So you've got a little interview that Trey Ione did, and he was asked, "Young baller you're backing," and he backs Rio. Absolutely love that, by the way. That's for Pro Direct. I think it's a sports retailer. So absolutely love that. That he's backing Rio, and also the standings so far in the Champions League. Just thought I'd just show you that because it was interesting. Some of the teams with 0 points: Atletico Madrid, Benfica, Marseille, Newcastle, Villarreal, Chelsea, PSV, Ajax, Atletico Club, Napoli, Monaco, Galatasaray, and Atalanta. Clubs that have drawn: Borussia Dortmund, Juventus, Leverkusen, Olympiacos have all drawn, and the teams that have won: Frankfurt, Paris, Club Bruges. Don't write Club Bruges off in the Champions League. They are a serious outfit, honestly. Sporting, Union, same with Union, by the way. Union look like they're going to be a good team in the Champions League. Bayern Munich, Arsenal, Inter, Man City, Karabag. We've got Karabag, but at home. Obviously, Liverpool, Barcelona, Real Madrid. Real Madrid were lucky. Tottenham have all won. So, thought I'd put that one out there. Look, at the end of the day, Liverpool just need to be in that top 7. That's all that's important. Top 7. Yeah. Get us into the top 7, and we don't need to play an extra game. That's all that's important. I know we did the madness and we got 21 points last season and won the league. but it's not important right now. The main thing is to be in that top 7. That's the one for me. Get in the top 7, and then think about whatever afterwards. Okay, not important. Top 7, that's the one. And I think we've got a draw which could get us in there. I think we've got a draw that could get us in there. Another one is Arnie Slot's comments. Big up Arnie, absolute class as usual. Arnie Slot ahead of the Merseyside derby. In our hour of need, Everton reached out in word and in deed to demonstrate that they stood with us. David Moyes and Beto visited Anfield publicly to pay their respects on behalf of Diogo, and Everton are aware of others did the same privately. In addition, we received contact at various levels of the club offering support. Everton were classy. Everton are kind of classy in their own way, but they are a little bit scummy as well, to be fair. But they were in this circumstance, and only wanted to mention that. So respect. Also respect Arnie for that. Absolutely brilliant. Also wanted to bring this one up as well, which was wild. This was from Liverpool. Exactly a year to the day, Virgil van Dijk scored a winner against AC Milan as well. He also scored against AC Milan. So Virgil's been there, done it. Big game player. I mean, the AC Milan game, I think it was like 4-1 in the end, but it's the point that Liverpool are trying to make that Virgil's been there and done that. I also think Virgil scored 25 goals now for Liverpool, which is a really good amount of goals as well. I think he should score more, if I'm completely honest, but it's still a good number. That's all I've got for things to... what's just happened there? Lost the chat. There it is. That's all I've got for the clips to show you. So what we can do now is we can jump into the actual preview. Actually, this is what I want to show you as well. I was on a couple of channels and we had this debate basically about Cody Gapko, and Ryan Gravenberch. And there was a lot of people that kind of keep on saying that Liverpool need a defensive midfielder. Liverpool need this, Liverpool need that. Like, it just won't stop, okay? It's just never going to stop, okay? So I thought what I'd show you is I thought I would show you some of the stuff that Gravenberch was doing in the Atletico Madrid game. And remember, Atletico Madrid is a really defensive team, yeah? But you know what? We need a defensive midfielder. So let's just all have a little look at what Gravenberch did in the Athletic game. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to play this now, and you can just watch this. Oh, what was that? Was that? Oh, was that him winning the ball? Was that Gravenberch winning the ball? Was that Gravenberch barging players off? Was that Gravenberch going past players? Was that Gravenberch pushing players off the ball? Was that Gravenberch using his strength? I don't know. That's interesting, isn't it? I find that really interesting. I find that really interesting that Gravenberch is doing defensive work. He's being more defensive. He's playing like a defensive midfielder. I find that really interesting because obviously Gravenberch can't do that, can he? Gravenberch can't pass the ball, even though he's got an assist yesterday. Seriously, like I'm at a stage now. I'm at a stage now where I genuinely just feel that that I don't think fans are ever going to be happy. Like, I just genuinely don't think we're ever going to be happy. I think there's always going to be people that are unhappy about somebody or something. Like, I just don't. It just feels weird now. It just feels like there's just something that's just changed in all fan bases, and and I also feel that people can't change their mind about something. Like like I didn't rate Gravenberch when we bought him. I didn't rate him for the first season, but he is an unbelievable player and he's integral to everything Liverpool do in midfield. And I understand that. And I'm the bigger man to go, I was wrong. Like, this guy is the dog's bollocks. This guy is classy. This guy is unbelievable in games. And the fact that he's learned a position he's never played before, didn't play it at Bayern, didn't play it at Ajax, and now he's playing at Liverpool, and to the level that he's playing it, where he's won young player of the season and PFA player of the year, like, in the team for the midfield, like, hats off. Like, I was wrong. I admit I'm wrong. I admit I went too soon. I admit that I didn't see that in him, but now I have. I'm like, he's undroppable. Liverpool do not need to buy a defensive midfielder. We have Ryan Gravenberch. We don't need one. If you really want a defensive midfielder so badly, then Liverpool have to stop attacking because we need him to get us 20 yards up the pitch, because that's what he does. His job is to bring us 20 yards up the pitch. You can't just have a long ball by Virgil van Dijk the whole game. You can't just have that. Like, that's not going to work the whole game. You need other elements. And Gravenberch to be able to bring the ball 20 yards up and ghost past people and win a foul or win a tackle or track a runner or do whatever he does, because he does so much, then that's how Liverpool play. Like, if you want a Paulinia, which everybody cried for, and you want this Caicedo, yeah, then we play different football. We don't play the same football. Like, we don't play offensive football. If you want to buy two defensive midfielders, we don't have offensive football anymore. So what do you want? What do you want? Do you want to win the league? Do you want to score bags of goals? Do you want really entertaining football? Or do you want... Yeah. Or do you want that? Because if you want less offensive players in our midfield, then you know what's going to happen. We're going to be less offensive. And we're not going to score as many goals. Exactly, Russell. We won the league with Macker and Grav. It speaks for itself. For God's sake, if we hadn't have had two shit penalty takers, we'd have probably won the Champions League as well. Like, can we talk about that? Like, can we talk about that? Because if you didn't have Darwin Núñez and Curtis Jones take shit penalties, then we probably have won the Champions League. And then we'd be talking about a Champions League and a Premier League in one season. With guess who? With Gravenberch and McAllister in midfield. So for me, please stop talking about this defensive midfielder, which is not going to happen right now. It might happen in January or in the summer, but it's not happening now. It's not happening now. And also, Adam Morton's injured. Adam Morton's injured again, by the way. He was injured most of last season, and he's now injured again. So we also need to talk about, if you're going to sign players, you need to sign players that are fit. And Adam Morton's not fit. He's injured. And he was injured last season, and now he's injured again. So you get what you wish for. And we have Gravenberch, and we are very, very lucky that Arne Slot has seen what Jurgen didn't. He has seen what Jurgen didn't, and he's turned him into an absolute monster. He just has. Okay, so that bit's over with. So let's dig in to the actual game. Okay, right. So Liverpool versus Everton. So some of the key stats. Liverpool are rated as overwhelming favourites by the Opta supercomputer, which has given them 71.7% chance of victory. Everton haven't won at Anfield in front of supporters since 1999. 6 years, okay? 1999, all right? Mo Salah needs 2 goals to become the top scorer in Premier League Merseyside derbies. Did you hear that? Mo Salah needs 2 more goals against Everton to become the all-time top goal scorer in derby history. That blew my mind, that stat. That blew my mind. Okay? That blew my mind. Early kickoffs in the Premier League are sometimes sedate, but that probably won't be the case with Liverpool host Everton at Anfield. There's really a dull Merseyside derby. With the Blues having started the campaign well, this could be their best chance for an away win over the Reds for quite some time, especially as Liverpool are yet to find their best form despite a perfect start to the campaign results-wise. History is very well much against Everton, though. They won an Anfield derby behind closed doors in 2021, their only victory on enemy territory since 1999, but they haven't even scored in their 4 visits since. Everton haven't scored at Anfield in 4 games. These are the numbers. These are the numbers. And it was the same with Burnley. These are the numbers. It was the same with Bournemouth. These are the numbers. Liverpool is an absolute fortress. And we don't talk about it enough. I genuinely don't think we talk about Liverpool, Anfield being a fortress enough. I just don't. And I've talked about this so many times. You need 3 goals to beat Liverpool. You need 3 goals. Atletico Madrid needed 3 goals to get anything out of the Liverpool game. Bournemouth needed 4 goals to get anything out of the Liverpool game. This is how Liverpool are right now. This is how we are right now. Arsenal was a different game, but Arsenal are title challengers with Liverpool. They are going to be our toughest opposition. They just are. They are going to be the toughest opposition, and possibly PSG. And maybe Bayern Munich this season. But we're not going to play PSG or Bayern Munich in the Premier League. And we might get them in the Champions League later on, but that's irrelevant. But Arsenal will be our toughest opposition, and we overcome that with a 1-0 win. So teams have to score multiple goals to get anything out of a game against Liverpool, and especially at Anfield. And Everton haven't scored in their last 4 visits. The sequence of 3 2-0 wins for Liverpool was ended last season when their eventual champions had to settle with a single goal victory. The winner proved to be the final goal scored by Diogo Jota before his tragic death in July. God bless his soul. That strike arrived in the 57th minute. The second half goals had been a recurring feature of this fixture for Liverpool. Only one of the previous 9 goals for Reds have scored at home against the Sky Blues was in the first half. They also enjoyed a famous Divock Origi winner in the 96th minute in 2018 off the crossbar. Remember that? These themes have been emphatically in play for Liverpool this season too. 7 of their 9 Premier League goals have come in the second half of games, with 5 in the final 10 minutes. Indeed, the Reds have more goals in the final 10 minutes of games than any other side, 19 since the start of last season. 19 goals we have scored since the start of last season in the last 10 minutes. Like, this isn't, and this is the thing about it. Everybody thinks this is abnormal. This is not abnormal. This is what Liverpool do. Like, we've scored 19 goals since the start of last season in the last 10 minutes. Like, that's not abnormal. That is just a thing. It's just regular. Like, it's normal. Like, that's like 25% of our goals we've scored in games since the start of last season have been in the last 10 minutes. You can't say that that's abnormal. That's just normal. That's what we do. It's just a regular thing now. I know, it's crazy. We're going to slap the toffees. I think so. Also, big up Aliez. I know Arsenal did nothing as well, you're right. Also, big up Kingsman. Also, massive big up to Arnie Klopp. Thank you so much for the memberships. Really appreciate it. Everyone who's received a membership off Arnie, give him a shout. Put a W in the chat. I'm doing it right now. Big up, Arnie. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. This is our new normal. It is. It absolutely is. And that's the thing about it. People are just talking about it, going like, "Oh, we can't last," and blah blah blah. Well, guess what? We've been doing it for like a year. We've been doing it for a year, and it does last. This is just normal. This is part of like what we are. So and it was so funny as well because someone was saying it in a show. I can't remember which one it was, and they were basically talking about Liverpool playing. Oh yeah, it was Cop TV. It was the guy from Cop TV. He was on DR Sports, and he basically turned around and said, "If you're not playing till the 96th minute or the 92nd minute in games, that's not our fault. That's not Liverpool's fault that the other team doesn't play until the final minute. Like, we play to the final minute. That's not our fault that Arsenal stopped playing in the 80th minute and started time wasting. That's not our fault. Like, we carried on playing and we scored. Like, in the Atletico Madrid game, and I know I'm talking about Everton here, but just in the Atletico Madrid game, 2 of our biggest chances in that game happened after we scored the winner. So Virgil van Dijk scored the header. Then Ekitike missed an absolute sitter, and there was also another big chance that was missed in that game, and that was after we were 3-2 up. So you can say what you want. Like, Liverpool just carry on playing football. And the really interesting thing is, one of our Everton wins was basically because we played to the final minute. And we had a corner that hit the crossbar from Virgil, and then Divock Origi scored the winner. And we've also scored goals against Everton in the final minutes with a Mane winner or an equaliser. So it's like, it's not our fault if other teams don't play to the final whistle. That's not our fault. It's not our fault. What else have we got? 7 of their last Premier League goals. That is mental, that number. That's just mental. Where are we? Atletico Madrid were the latest team to fall foul to the Reds, staying power with Virgil van Dijk scoring in the 92nd minute against them on Wednesday. Late drama seems guaranteed for Liverpool at the moment. They go into Saturday as the only team in the Premier League with 4 wins from 4 games in 2025-2026. If they prevail, it will make this season the third in which they have taken 15 points from their first 5 Premier League matches. The previous occasions were in 2018 and 19 and 2019-20 campaigns, in which they finished second with 97 points and top with 99 respectfully. Remember that one. Remember that number. 97 points and 99 points we finished on when we did 5 in a row. 5 wins in a row. 15 points straight off the bat. Remember that one. That's a big one to remember. They have let some leads slip recently, but Liverpool are yet to trail in any of their 6 matches in all competitions this season. Remember that as well, because that isn't being talked about enough. We haven't been losing any games. And I get that we've conceded goals, but we haven't been losing any games. We've not gone behind in any game this season. Did you hear me? Did you hear me say that? We haven't gone behind in any game this season, which is brilliant, which is the sign of champions. We haven't even clicked yet. Big up, Russell. Took the words out of my mouth. We haven't even clicked yet. We haven't gone behind in any games. We haven't. 5 in a row, 5 wins in a row. We got 97 and 99 points. And they were a season after the other season. Remember that. 2018, 2019, 2019, 2020. 2024, 2025, we won the league. 2025, 2026, we're about to go 15 points straight off the bat. Remember that. Consistency. They will keep a 3rd consecutive clean sheet in the league for the first time since September 2024 if they hold Everton at bay. Remember that as well. This will be the 3rd clean sheet in a row. We haven't done that for over a year. Okay? We haven't done that for a year. So that is also consistency if we manage to keep a clean sheet at home, which is very likely. It's very likely. The Reds have also scored 47 goals in their 21 home league games under Arne Slot. If Liverpool score 3 in this match, it would be the 5th quickest any manager has seen 50 goals scored at home since Antonio Conte took charge when it took him 18 games in 2016-2017. Remember that. Remember that. If we score 3, that's a record. That's a record. That's a record against Chelsea. And you know how good Conte's team was in 2016-17. He won the league. So that's a record. All right? That's a record. That's another record that could drop. Mo Salah can drop a record if he scores 2 goals. If Liverpool score 3 goals, Arne Slot can drop a record. These are things that nobody are talking about. 47 goals in 21 home league games. That's mental. That's mental. Like, that's mental. Anyway, where am I? There are lots of stats that suggest a home win is likely, and David Moyes' record is another. The Everton boss has never won a Premier League match at Anfield in 20 attempts. Moyes does not win at Anfield. 20 games he's never won at Anfield. I just want to bring that one up as well. Like, there's voodoo and there's voodoo. He will arrive on Saturday on a run of 9 consecutive defeats at Liverpool, suffered with Manchester United, Sunderland, West Ham and Everton. But Moyes will also be bringing a side in improved form on the road. Everton have won 6 in their last 11 Premier League matches, as many as they'd won in their previous 30 combined. They won 3-2 at Wolves in their last away game, thanks to some fantastic combinations among their attacking players. Beto and Day scored at Molineux, while Dewsbury Hall claimed a goal and an assist. Jack Grealish also impressed on his loan move by setting up 2 goals on that day as well. And Day will be key to Everton's hope at Anfield. Only 3 players have completed more take-ons in the Premier League this season. Grealish is second in the standings for chances created, while Bruno Guimaraes has won possession in the final third more often. Of course, Liverpool have informed players of their own, plus record signing Alexander Isak may make a second appearance after playing almost an hour in the Champions League on Wednesday. Mo Salah has scored 8 goals against Everton for Liverpool in the Premier League, second only to Steven Gerrard with 9. The Egyptian king has netted in 2 of the Reds' 3 matches in all competitions at Anfield this season too. Mo Salah been scoring at Anfield, and that's the thing which you got to be happy about. Like, Mo might not have been good in other games, I get it, but Mo scores at Anfield right now, and that's what we need. We need a Mo scoring at Anfield, and he's also going for Steven Gerrard's record. You know he is. You know he's going for Steven Gerrard's record. Everton's injuries are Jared Braithwaite and Michalenko. Salah's chances of making a decisive impact may be enhanced. Liverpool have been without Curtis Jones, who's reportedly back in training, while Alexis McAllister and Isak are still having their minutes managed. Referee Darren England could be kept busy. Games between Liverpool and Everton have seen more red cards than any other fixture in the Premier League, with 25, 11 of those being for the Toffees. But an informed Everton will find this match very tough to stay in, 11 against 11. That's my worry. My worry is the referee. He's a dreadful referee. He really is. He's the guy that got banned. He's the guy that got banned because he was the VAR at Tottenham when it was good process, lads, and Luis Diaz's goal was clearly onside. That's my worry. The referee is terrible. He's terrible. But what I will say, as every referee we've had this season has been terrible. Every referee. Even the referee yesterday was terrible. Not yesterday, day before, on Wednesday. He was terrible. Like, how that goal wasn't called for offside when Griezmann is literally stood right in front of Ali and he's like 10 yards offside. Like, you know, we have to worry about the referees because they're just dreadful. I'm going to have a look at that actually to see who VAR is. I'm going to do that now. So I will look into that. Liverpool versus Everton head-to-head. Few derbies have been as one-sided in the 21st century as the Merseyside one has been. Liverpool have lost just 1 in their last 28 home games against Everton in all competitions. We've lost 1 in 28 against Everton and we've won 17. Like, seriously? Seriously? That's mad. Not since the 1930s have the Reds won 5 consecutive Anfield clashes with the Blues. if we win again, we haven't done that since the 30s. Like, that's another mental number. Like, that's another incredible record that we'll be taking. Everton's derby record isn't much better, even if we include Goodison Park games. They have won only 2 in the last 29 Premier League games against Liverpool, failing to score in 5 of the last 7. They did, though, earn a dramatic point against their rivals at Merseyside derby last year, where Tarkowski, who should have been sent off, scored an equaliser, which shouldn't have existed because there wasn't enough stoppage time to put the equaliser in, but it is what it is. And it was also, I think it was also Oliver who was the referee. Doesn't really surprise me. The Optus supercomputer believes there's a strong possibility of a home win. Liverpool have a 71.7% chance of winning after 10,000 match simulations. The draw is 16.3 and Everton is 12.1. Predictive lineups: Liverpool, Alisson, Frimpong, Kanate, Van Dijk, Kirkes. I don't think it'll be Kirkes. I think it'll be Robbo, but they put Kirkes in. Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, Salah, Wirtz, Kakpo, and Ekitike. After listening to what Slot said, I actually think it'll be Ekitike, and I don't think it'll be Isaac, because he said that Isaac was really feeling it, like he really felt it, like after that game. So it might be Ekitike with Isaac off the bench, but it could be Isaac with Ekitike off the bench. But for me, if Ekitike plays, he needs to stay up front. Like, he stayed up front in the Atletico game and he nearly scored 2 goals. Like, he missed a sitter. He missed 2 sitters, if I'm completely honest. But he's been dangerous when he stays up in the number 9. But if he starts dropping into midfield, then he gets in Wirtz's way, and if McAllister plays, he gets in Wirtz's way. Cody cuts inside, he gets in his way. Like, we were good against Atletico because Cody stayed out wide, even though he didn't do anything. He was poor, but he stayed out wide. But when McAllister came on, McAllister did get into Wirtz's way, but Wirtz then went onto the left-hand side, and he looked so dangerous. Like, when we have a fully fit team, I don't think Cody Gakpo starts anymore. I don't. I think Ekitike goes wide or Wirtz goes wide, because I can't see a game where you're going to drop Szoboszlai. I just can't see any game that Szoboszlai isn't on the pitch. Like, he's just so good. I said it last night on my show that Szoboszlai is like a Duracell bunny. Like, he never runs out of energy, start to finish. Like, he gives you 100%, and he has to start every game. He has to start every game for me. I mean, he plays now instead of McAllister, and I think McAllister's fantastic, but I think Szoboszlai just fits the system more. I just think he fits the system more. And if you're going to play McAllister, then you can put Wirtz out on the left, and you can play McAllister in the 10. Do that. Do that, because when I watch McAllister, he wants to play in the number 10 position. Like, he wants to play in the number 10 position, and most of his heat map is in Wirtz's zonal space. So you might as well just play him there and put Szoboszlai behind him. You put Szoboszlai behind him, then you've got that link-up play with Kirkes if you play Kirkes. And from how you set up your left back and right back yesterday is how you set up your left back and right back going forward. Width, pace, being able to make runs. Let them do that. Let them have the freedom. Because you've got Szoboszlai and you've got Gravenberch, and you've got loads of legs and loads of power in midfield. And you have two players that are tall, leggy, hard to get off the ball, really, really intricate players, have the speed and the pace to go beyond players if they want. And also, you've got Szoboszlai, who's got brilliant passing ability. Use those two. McAllister can be the 10. Or McAllister can just come off the bench. I really don't care. Like, our squad is so laid with such great players that I don't care. Like Bradley can come off the bench, Robbo can come off the bench, Jones can come off the bench, Mack can come off the bench, Ekitike can come off the bench, Gakpo can come off the bench, like Chiesa can come off the bench, Rio. Like, we have so much talent. So much talent. So I'm good with it. I'm genuinely good with it. Like, I'm genuinely good with it. But McAllister, you do not play in the Everton game. McAllister, you don't play in the Everton game. You either play him in the 10 or you don't play him. He's not fit enough. He'll probably get a yellow card early on, and then we'll be struggling because there's a good chance Gravenberch might get a yellow card, because anything Gravenberch seems to do gets a yellow card right now from referees. Like, the first thing they want to do is book Liverpool in all the games. Like, that's just the thing. There must be like a directive of booking Liverpool players so we're on the back foot and we can't make challenges. That's just the thing. Whether it's Kerkez, whether it's Bradley, whether it's Gravenberch, whether it's McAllister, just book a Liverpool player. Just get it done quickly. Canate, get it done quickly. That's what seems to happen right now. Everton's predicted lineup: Pickford, O'Brien, Tarkowski, Keane. We should be destroying them with Michael Keane in the team. He is terrible. James Garner, Tim Aroga-Bornogum, whoever he is, Idris Gueye, Ndeye, Dewsbury Hall, Jack Grealish, and Beto. I'm sorry. Like, all respect to Everton. You've got a shit team. You have a shit team. Liverpool should be doing you over. I'm sorry. Predictive scores. What are you saying in the chat? I'm saying 2-0. I'm saying 2-0. I want it to be 3. But I think it'll be 2. But I'd like it to be 3. I'd like Arnie to break that record to get 50 goals. What are we saying scoreline? I think it's another clean sheet, by the way. I think it's another clean sheet. And I know Beto did have a good game against Canate and Virgil. And he did have a good game against Canate and Virgil. But I just think he's a dreadful player. I just do. 3-0. Like it. 2-1. Ooh, I don't like a 2-1, mate. 3-0. 4-1. 6-0. There's always somebody who just goes so far that way. 6-0. When has it ever been a 6-0? Have we ever beaten Everton 6-0? I don't think we've ever beaten Everton 6-0. 4-1. 1-0. Oh, don't do that, James. Don't do you. Why do you keep on doing this, James? You keep on saying this and it happens. You literally said the Atletico Madrid game would be a winner at the end. You literally said that. Don't keep on saying that stuff. Depends on an early goal. 3-1 or 1-0. 90th minute. No! 2-1. 3-1. I get it, we've been conceding, but the last 2 home games we haven't conceded the last 2 home games. So, sorry, the last 2 Premier League games we haven't conceded. I want it to be 5-0, but I see it being 2-1. That's fair. We have to pray that all our players leave the pitch. Yeah, I know. Absolutely. No. Manifestation. I don't want that. I don't want to manifest that. I don't want to manifest. I don't want to manifest 90-second minute winners every game. Like, my heart's not going to be able to take it. My heart's not going to be able to take it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a look at the Everton tactics and the heat map. So bear with me. It'll also give us a breakdown of the head-to-head as well in this game. Okay, so Everton versus Wolves. Actually, let's have a look at Everton versus Aston Villa, because that game was 0-0. And their heat map. Okay, so bear with me. Let me just bring up the Everton heat map. You know, I like heat maps. Okay, so this is the Everton setup at home. So they've got... Bloody hell. What are they doing with their number 10? Okay, so Everton against Aston Villa played... Did they play... did they play with like 7 at the back? I'm trying to work this out. Okay, so the number 10 played predominantly in the left-back position. Who is the number 10? Their number 10 was Grealish their number 10? Who was the number 10? Was it... Hang on, I need to know who Everton's number 10 is. Oh, hang on. It's there next to it. Where's the number 10? Oh, and Day played as a left-back. Did he? Oh, actually, yeah, and Day played as a left-back. So he played quite deep. Then you've got Tarkowski and Keane. Then you've got 37, who's number 37? So Garner plays as a right back. Then you've got number 15, O'Brien. Hang on, Garner's the left back. O'Brien's the right back. Then you've got 27 and 42. Just deep midfielders, really. He played really deep, to be fair, which is in Day. Then you've got Jack Grealish played in the winger role. Then you've got Beto that played kind of everywhere. And then you've got the 22. Who's the 22? Dewsbury Hall kind of played all over the shop. That was the way they played at home, which isn't anything special, by the way. They played quite well in that Villa game, I remember correctly. Who got man of the match? So man of the match was actually Garner. Let's have a look at the previous game. So this was Wolves. So Dewsbury Hall got man of the match and Grealish got 2 assists. O'Brien had a bit of a stinker. So let's have a look at the way they played in that game. It's quite similar, to be honest. So that's Garner. Yeah, it's quite similar. Grealish didn't play as high in that game. But you got these guys that just do the grunt work. And then Day does do a little bit of... He does play quite deep. He plays on the right-hand side. And your Beto kind of just foraging a hole there, really. Interesting. I find that quite an interesting formation. So it's 4-2-3-1, but it isn't really 4-2-3-1 because Ndé kind of plays in midfield. But they have got Mykolenko missing. Mykolenko's really good for me. I don't know how you feel about him, but I think Mykolenko normally has a good game against Liverpool. especially up against Mo Salah. He does, like, he's a good player. So he's out, which is a good thing. I mean, we should really be able to get at those two centre-backs because they're really slow. Look, we did score 3 goals against Newcastle and they've got slow defenders. We need to be careful of the set pieces, but I think we've been relatively good with set pieces for the last couple of games. They tried long throws, Atletico Madrid, and they chucked a load of corners in at us. So I can see this being a 2-0, maybe a 3-0. So I'm sticking with that result. We can have a look at the head-to-heads on here. 2 seconds. We can have a look at the head-to-heads. So this is the game. Head-to-heads. These are the games. Liverpool won 1-0. 2025 last season. We can look at the heat map for that game if you want. Diogo scored. God rest his soul. Have we got the heat maps? I think we have. No, we haven't. Yeah, we have lineups. So that was Liverpool's heat map. This is what I don't understand with Liverpool this season is this little setup here is a bit weird. Like the number 10 is there, yeah, and that's obviously Vert now. But then you have this player here seems to be here constantly, and this player isn't there. He's here. So you've got your wide left player in the centre. You've got your number 10, sorry, not in the centre, on the left-hand channel, on the left-hand midfield channel. Then you've got the number 10 in there as well. Then you have the number 8 in there. Like that's not the number 8, that's the number 10 for Liverpool, and the number 7's here. And then you've also got the fact that when Hugo plays here. So we need to sort this little menage of players out so they're not stepping into each other's positions. And I think once we've done that, I think we're golden. Like when Vert pulled out to the left-hand side in the Atletico game, he created 2 big chances like straight away, and he looks so much more comfortable. And that just makes sense for me. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, I think that's probably what it's going to be. 2-0, 3-0. I think it'll be a good game, and Liverpool will turn the style on. And there's a couple of players that will want to prove themselves. If Ekitike gets a game, he's going to want to prove himself. If Kerkez gets a game, he really wants to prove himself. And I'm sure Frimpong's going to try his hardest to be involved in that game because he wants to stay as the starting right back. So I think it's going to be interesting. But I don't see anything else than a win. And you lot do as well. I want to do a quick shout out to Match Bingo, who sponsor my show. You can check out the link in my description. The QR code is on the screen right now. If you do download the app, use the QR code and type in KMack, KMack, to get a 200% discount off your first deposit. It's just like a bingo card. I'm going to quickly show you the game for tomorrow and tell you a little bit more about how many people are involved. Each bingo card is £2. If you buy 4, you get 1 free. For the game tomorrow, there are currently 20 players involved with 65. There are 20 players involved with 65 cards that have been sold. You see that on my screen? There's a £250 jackpot. If you get one line, you get like 20 quid. If you get two lines, you get if you get one line, you get 10 quid. You get two lines, you get like 20 quid. And if you get a full house, you can win the jackpot. Get involved. It's free to download the app, but obviously use the QR code if you want to deposit. If you want to put a deposit in there, if I'm honest, just deposit £10 to start off with, and more than likely you're probably going to win. You can also do bingo goals, which is basically one which will bring up a previous match day from like 2 years ago, and then all the goals go in slowly, and you can see your bingo card fill up. But your bingo card will basically consist of all the things that happen with the home team on that side, all the things that happen with the away team on that side, and then the middle bit, which is like goal scored in 5 minutes, headed goal, hit the post, first yellow card, first substitution. It kind of works like that, and it's all random. So if you want to scan the QR code right now, I can tell if you have, and I'll give you a shout out if you have. And remember, gamble responsibly. And thank you, Match Bingo, for sponsoring my show. Go on, someone scan the QR code at least. Come on, it's on there now. So go on, you can do that for me. And I am going to send you on to another stream now. So let me see who's live. While I'm doing that, please remember that I have two other channels. Not two other channels. I have another channel, which is the Conspiracy Show. So go and hit that. It's in the chat. And also, if you want to become a member, that's also in the chat. So go and hit that. And while I'm going to send you on to another show, scan the QR code. Come on, at least get someone. Download the app now. Let me see who's live. Bear with me. Ooh, that was me in the background. Who's live? Let's have a look. Who's live? Oh, okay. So I'm going to send you on to Quasi Bold. He's live right now. Whack in the chat. KMack raid. Put that in there. Stick that in there. KMack raid. I am on Husam's show later. That'll be at 11 o'clock. So I'll be on that show later. So go and join Quasi Bold. Let me just see how many subscribers I've got, because I would like to have maybe a couple of subscribers if you haven't subscribed already. I'm trying to get to 1,800 by the end of the year. Sorry, for 2,000 by the end of the year. If you're not a subscriber, someone whack the subscribe button now. Come on, at least get me to 1185. Come on, let's do that right now. Go on. Go on. Who's going to be the next subscriber? Go on. Who's going to be the next subscriber? Is it going to be Christopher? Who's going to be the next subscriber? Anybody going to take that up? No. Okay. All right then. So go and enjoy Quasi show, and I will catch you all later on Don Husam's show, and I will be doing a match review probably on Monday. But if I don't see you tonight, then I will see you on Sunday's show for Conspiracies and Rabbit Holes. You all have a good evening. Take care. Bye-bye. Up the Reds. See you later.